Okay, Bubby, how was that?
It was amazing.
Was it amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it was amazing this time?
Because I was excited about the dentist.
You excited? Did you get to watch the movie? What do you think about the movie?
Mm-hmm.
And how do your teeth feel?
Amazing.
Amazing. Smile big. They look great. He did a good job. He did a good job, you guys. Hi, I'm Roshini, a video creator, life coach, special needs mom, and wife from the Virgin Islands living in St. Louis, Missouri. Like and subscribe to join me Monday through Friday as I tell my story. Hey you guys, me and my unmade bed are here in this crate. Look at this lighting. It looks like I have a mustache. Give me a second. Let me see if I can fix it. I'm about to get my son and I food, so that's really the only thing that was holding my sanity together. The idea of Thanksgiving leftovers. And yes, I said Thanksgiving because it's November. I know you guys aren't watching this in November, but that's where we are. Okay. Let me tell you guys something right now. I am so stressed out that I'm calm. Like, you ever been so hungry that you're not hungry anymore? That's kind of where I am. So this morning we didn't do anything. I took Zion to the dentist. It is a pediatric dentist an hour from our home that I have been taking him to since 3 months ago, because on previous visits to our current dentist, the visit before that, he wouldn't open his mouth. Our current dentist does not have a pediatric dentist in the office, and so a regular dentist was trying to clean his teeth and was doing so for probably like a year and a half. Probably took him in there about 3 times, and by the 4th time he was like, "Es no bueno, I'm not doing it." And they suggested a sister office with a pediatric dentist who can do nitrous, like laughing gas or whatever. We've done nitrous with him before for other medical things, because there's a lot of them. And so I drive him an hour out to this pediatric dentist. She did a good job last time. And this time she also did a good job, and even quicker this time, because I think she knew what she was getting into this time. So she had all her stuff ready, ducks in a row. Yesterday was not the best yesterday. Sunday sucked. That's basically what I was trying to get out of my mind. Sunday was basura, okay? I had a severe anxiety response to a very stressful conversation that was laid on top of me already waking up feeling kind of low and sad Sunday mornings. And when I have an anxiety inducing conversation, or anything anxiety inducing recently, I have a lot of physiology that goes with it. Like, my physical body starts reacting to it, shaking and pins and needles, and it's basically adrenaline and cortisol rushing through my system. So yesterday was trash. So I woke up this morning earlier than I wanted to, before my alarm, because when I have an anxiety episode or whatever, I can go to sleep just fine, but then when I wake up, I'm awake. So if I wake up at 3 o'clock, I'm awake. If I wake up at 2 o'clock, I'm awake. If I wake up at 4 o'clock, I'm awake. So this time, thank God, I woke up at like 6:42, which is right about when I still wake up with my son for school, but we didn't have school today. So my alarm was set for 8 o'clock, so that did that. Anyway, your girl lay there for a second. She realized she still had anxiety stuff going on, still felt all the cortisol, still felt all the adrenaline in her system. So she was like, "I'm not falling back asleep right now." So I got up, started getting ready, ended up going in my office, got ready, went in my office and finished editing a video and uploaded it. So it was time well spent. So I got my son up and started to help him get ready for the morning. And let's just say care tasks went awry. That's what I'll say on the internet. If you're a special needs mom, you know that there are special needs, and it was a situation. let me blink for all the moms who understand. It was a situation this morning. It was just a situation that kept circling on itself, and it just, all of the buffer time that I had put into the schedule was lost. Basically, I was like, oh, we are way ahead of schedule. We were not. When we were dressed and down the stairs, we were no longer ahead of schedule. And on top of my already existing anxiety thing, waking up with cortisol and adrenaline, that didn't help. That did not help. Trust me. He and I were both in a jumbles, and I was trying my best to hold it together. You know, I'm the mom. I'm supposed to not show the kid the jumble, but listen, the jumbles was jumbling. Okay. So anyway, that was this morning. I get in the car and I drive an hour to this dentist. The dentist has always been a stressful experience for my son because of sensory stuff, and he really doesn't like sensory things in his mouth. So you can imagine how difficult it is to keep his teeth clean and going to the dentist. Hence me having to take him every 3 months. Okay, that's what we're doing. So I drive an hour to this dentist. We get in the office and they tell me that it's going to cost more than I thought it was. Last time I was in there, it was like 100 and something. Don't remember the exact amount, but 140 something, 150 something, no, 170 something, somewhere in that range, between 140 something and 170 something. So I'm just like, this is still expensive every 3 months, but we're willing to do it. I had already cleared it with my husband. I pull out my card. They're like, oh no, that was the new patient special. Now I'm new to their office. I'm not new to this group of sister offices, but whatever. And also, this particular office, an hour away, doesn't take our insurance. So this is all out of pocket that I'm telling you. Now I got to pay $2 something. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, and do you want to do fluoride? And I was like, oh, okay. Now, mind you, I'm kind of checked out a bit. I'm not lying. Dissociation is my coping mechanism of choice from childhood trauma. There you go. There's my business. And so I have a tendency sometimes to just check out to get things done. Not gonna lie. I had checked out this morning after the extravaganza getting ready because I just had to get things done. So I was kind of in la la land. She's talking to me and telling me that the thing is more expensive. And I was just like, what? So I was like, well, how much was it last time? And she was like, oh, that's the new patient special, whatever. So I said, okay, go for it. And the hygienist or the assistant or whoever she was like, oh, you don't have to do fluoride every 3 months. You can do it every 6 months. So you can skip it this time. And I was like, okay. So she said that, take it off. So we go in the back, and the doctor this time comes in. She's ready like Freddy. Last time it was all over the place. They had to like figure out if he actually needed the nitrous and figure out. So we were in one room, and then they had to move us to another room, and then they had to do x-rays, and then a little more. And she was discombobulated because she wasn't ready for Zion. Okay. And but this time she came in, barely any small talk, and got to going. It was kind of disconcerting because like barely, like no small talk. Like she just came in and like on task. Now. As a person that checks out to get things done, I kind of recognize when people check out. I recognize that spirit. And I felt like she was in check out, stay on task mode. Don't socialize with the humans. And I'm like, listen, I'm not mad at her per se because I get it from a human level. But on the dentistry tip, it was a little off-putting. I'm not going to lie. But still, she did what she had to do. She came in, she bop, bip, bop, bada, boop, bop, bop. You know, she has to do all this stuff, get the nitrous going, distract. And I still have to hold my son's arms down because at times he's going to be trying to grab on things. Okay. So she gets his teeth clean, which is great. And that's the entire intention of us going to go get his teeth cleaned, right? And to stay up on his dental health. We get out to the front. And you guys, when we get out to the front, they're like, would you like to make your next appointment? But before we do, blah, blah, blah. Here, you know, hey, actually, I know we told you that it was 200 and something, which was more than you paid last time. But it actually is $100 and something more. Because we had to do, wait for it, a deeper, plainy, scaly, whatever, something type of clean. Now, if you remember, I did a video a few weeks ago explaining to you guys that my dentist had fricked up my spirit and explaining why my dentist had fricked up my spirit. It was a long video, you guys, but the long gist of it is my husband ended up having to do root planing and scaling at the dentist when we first went in the other office. They have now offered it to me, and it was in such a weird spring it on me type of way. My husband said his experience was like a spring it on me type of way, and now you're hearing me say that after I made that video about the dentist and told y'all all of that. And I was like suspect like a mug. They did my son's teeth. They did what they did last time. We come out of the room and now it's twice the price. They add on $100 more and tell me they had to do a special wismabob, which is what they did last time for $100 and something, but they spring me another $100. Meaning to pay for my son's visit today, $300 plus, you guys, every 3 months. And it was like, surprise, another $100. So I said, why was this not mentioned before you guys did it, so that I would know that this would be a cost? Like, this is the 3rd time you guys have like sprung extra costs on my family. And you know, the receptionists are like, huh? And I'm just like, because my husband has had this happen at a sister office. I am recently dealing with this at a sister office, and now you could see how this seems a little like this might just be how y'all do things. So anyway, I'm not going to go into that, but long story short, the receptionist said they totally understood it, which was great. They were like, that does sound a little off to us. And I told them, I was like, it's not your office. It's 2 different offices, sister offices. So I get, but you could see collectively. And then, you know, I paid my money because, you know, thank God we have it to give them. Although I did not make the next appointment for 3 months out, because I do want to run it by my husband and see if we can afford to do $300 plus. I mean, when we add fluoride on, it'll be like basically $350, like just under $350. So $350 every 3 months, like how, sweet? Like, can y'all be patrons and happy pineapples? Like, help a sister out. Have 5 on it. Oh my God. And I was standing in the office, and you guys, I think that's when the stress level went from like really, really stressed and dissociated to like so stressed I'm calm. Because I looked at my son and I thought, you know what, this is expensive, and there's no there's no rest for the weary. Like, we already have a lot going on as it is, as parents of children who have additional and special needs and adaptive equipment and adaptive requirements. And when I tell you, there's no mercy, there's no mercy. So my son is downstairs watching stuff, because we pulled him out of school today, because by the time we got home it was after 1 o'clock, and what's the point? And we literally, it's an hour away. It takes all day. Anyway, so yeah, so that's what just happened. And I don't know how to feel about it. Like I said, I feel like I'm so stressed, I'm calm. So what I'm gonna do is go get some leftovers. I'm gonna make a plate, because like I said, it's probably like almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and neither my son and I have eaten anything. I just gave him something to drink, but I'm gonna go get him his leftovers. I'm gonna get my leftovers. I'm gonna space out for a second, eat my food, and work. I still have to do my part-time job. So yeah, you guys, that's it. That's today's video. Special needs moms. Even though this is in the past, say something to help me feel better, y'all, because whew, these people think it's easy. It's not. Anyway, be well. Leave your questions and comments down below, because you never know, they may become the next video. And until the next video, be well, be encouraged. Here's a pineapple. Bye, y'all.